Whoa, this movie about traveling back into the past to stop a murderer is totally killer. No, it was called Totally Killer and these bitches ripped it off.
In the future, do they catch the guy?
Summer, you're next.
Timecut is a film on Netflix about the wonders, the absolute crazy idea of going all the way from 2024 back in time to 2003. Are you kidding me? Like, I know clothes have changed, phones didn't have signal, and computers were slower, but like, what do they actually show apart from that is different? Lucy's sister Summer was killed in 2003 along with some other victims. When I say some, I mean like 3, like only 4. They're acting like it's like, oh my god, that crazy serial killer, he killed 4 people. Like, it's bad, but it's not like movie bad, you know? And then her parents had Lucy to make up for losing their other child, and they've been sad ever since. And most of the film is honestly about that, but in a surprisingly unemotional, non-powerful way. And it just kind of ignores other things like, I don't know, where the fuck did this time machine come from, or how does it work? Doesn't matter, it's just kind of there. Lucy wanders into a barn, and there's a time machine there, and it brings her back to 2003. No question, no explanation, no nothing. I know they're trying to fit the whole thing, and it's a lot of plot into 90 minutes of runtime, but fuck off, like... So she goes back to 2003, she just wanders off, she doesn't think to bring the time machine with her, she doesn't care about it, she doesn't ask, I wonder if the killer is someone that has come back from the future with me, like, nothing. So she conveniently goes into school, into a science lab in a high school, and immediately meets the only person from 2003 who could operate this time machine, like... And then she hangs around with her sister, her parents, completely disregards the butterfly effect. They talk about the butterfly effect, she just doesn't give a fuck, and there are no consequences for it. Okay. This leading character is so uninteresting and uninterested. Like, she has taken a time machine back to 2003, she's just met her sister who she never got to meet because she died before she was born. She's trying to stop a murderer. She's talking to her younger parents when they were actually happy for the first time in her life. And she's doing it all with the face of like, oh, whatever. And I'm so angry about it. Every time there's a problem, it's just kind of like, oh no, here's the solution, like whatever. Like, prove you're from the past. Oh, here's my phone. Oh, you're from the past. Or, oh god, how are we going to like save people from this killer without changing everything? No. I'm just going to change everything that happened in this 3-day period and face no consequences. Or, oh, no, we have to break into this highly secured scientific facility to get the stuff we need for the time machine. No, don't worry, my dad works there, and even though I don't live in his house in this time, like, I'll just take his car, like, I'll break in and just take it, and nobody will question me as I use his pass to get it. Like, it's so frustrating, it's so terrible, and I'm so angry. It's not like this is as bad as it possibly could be, it's just so uninspired at every turn. And if they watched, or have stolen the idea at least for Totally Killer. It came out last year. There's no, like, you know, somebody literally saw it as it came out, went, nice, and started making this. There is no doubt in my mind about that. And given that that's what they've done, it is incredible to me how much worse it manages to be. Because they've just taken everything that made it cool or funky or interesting or fun, because it was half a comedy, and they've just stripped that back and just left, like, the interesting idea and nothing else. Apart from random 2003 lesbians and a fun soundtrack, there is not another element of this film that I can actually compliment genuinely. Like, that is rough. But I was thinking about it and I was like, no, I hate everything else about this, genuinely, yeah. The mystery about who could this killer possibly be? Oh man, who from the future would be an interesting reveal and is also going to be smart enough to work a time machine? I have no idea. Why don't we ask you, marginalized teen who's been put upon by all of the other victims and just happens to already be smart enough to fix this time machine? I'm giving We Have Totally Killer at Home 2 stars. Did they really go to Olive Garden 3 separate times in this film? Did she say with sincerity, do they have bottomless breadsticks in 2003? Somebody needs to be shot. This is high treason against cinema. And go watch Totally Killer, it's amazing. And subscribe.